Hi, and welcome to episode 3 of the Design Diary. Thanks for tuning in. We've had a fantastic weekend. We have been to the UK Games Expo in Birmingham, the 3-day board game convention, and we had such a great time. I just want to say thank you to everyone who came and sat down at our table and played our game. I think we reached about 40 games over the 3 days. We've now reached over 300 people in our Facebook group, and we had sign ups to the email, and the Kickstarter Notify Me has gone up, and I just want to say a huge thank you for everyone who did come see us and check us out. It was fantastic to meet you all, and we've all the feedback that everyone gave has been written down. We are currently going through them at the moment. Some of the ones that we took actually straight away was one of them was the way that the village deck, the village square, is actually populated. Previously, you would have 4 places, and then at the end of the game, it got stacked towards the end, and one was slowly piling up. Now what happens is they all stay in place, and you pile up on top of them. So there's a better chance of reaching certain characters in the village square. And that was a suggestion, and we've been playing it out. And at the moment, I think it's going to stay. It was a fantastic suggestion. We also had some really heartwarming praise on the artwork, which I'm very sort of that really touches the heart, and I'm really proud of that. And also, I had some great suggestions also on some effects and some more characters. I think one of them, especially, we were going to be looking into is a new companion, that's sort of a crow, and so. Yeah, we took on all the feedback and it all got added in, and we are now in the process of sort of seeing which ones actually hopefully improve the game and which ones no. But what's fascinating is, with any sort of feedback in general, we all take it on. I found myself actually, some of the stuff I did like over 2 years ago that I took out of the game has slightly crept back in again, because actually it makes sense now to do it. So we don't get rid of anything. So yeah. But yeah, we the other thing we want to say, just as some of you got to meet my brother who helped me run the stall. I just want to say a huge thank you, Davey, for coming. It was we had a really good time, and it was I couldn't have done it without you. So I just want to say big thanks to my brother who helped run the stall that weekend. So we're back now. We're back in Norwich, where we're from, and the next thing we're doing is getting back into the game. Like I say, we've got a couple of development ideas, which we've got play tests, and maybe we'll be working on. We're starting to look ahead. Our next convention isn't actually till September, the next one. However, we are planning to have a couple of pop-ups, and some of the people we met actually at the convention were mentioning about they had board game cafes and things, so we'll be looking to do that as well. So if depending on sort of distance and where places are, we'll try and do as many of those as possible. But yeah, that's what we're looking at, like in the dates in the diary we'll be doing. The main thing we're going to be doing now is focusing on is finalising the rulebook. The rulebook is something that's always evolving as things come and go and things change, and also looking for ways to make it as streamlined, because I know how important the rulebook is to make sure the game is understood clearly, and it's making sure it's really easy to understand and develop. So one of the things we have done is joined. We're going to be doing the Rulebook Exchange, which is a Facebook group that shares each other's rulebooks, and they sort of put them under scrutiny, and it's a really good tool if you are developing your own rulebook. It's called Facebook Exchange, and they do it every month. I really strongly recommend. I'll put a link into it to do that if you're working on a rulebook. At any point that you're developing your rulebook I think it has to show generally the overall the game, how it works, but I think if you're like 90% there or sort of 80% there, it's worth putting it up there. So like I say, I'm just looking at my notes. So one of the things in the last video, I had a question from Alan, who we did actually get to meet at the expo, which was really nice. He's a fellow games developer. So hello, Alan. So just answering a question about how you can get involved and sort of help. We have got a Discord. It's still relatively new and still relatively sort of still being developed, but I'll put a link to the Discord as well as the Facebook group. If you join the Facebook group, on the Discord mainly is where we organise and actually run our playtest sessions, our online ones. So if you're interested in sort of joining in on the next playtest session, joining on the Discord, which I'll put a link below, and also being on the Facebook where we put announcements. It's a really good place for that. And we're probably going to have one this week. I know it's a bit short notice, but we're really keen to get some of these comments that came in from the event straight in, so we can start trying them out as quickly as possible. And finally, if you did go to the show, if you did go to the expo, please leave a Board Game Geek review. It's really important for us to have sort of these reviews in place. And Board Game Geek is a website which is like the mecca, the dictionary of all board games. So if you're able to leave a review on there, that helps with sort of authenticating us as an actual game that's coming out this year, and people have played it, and getting real people's reviews and real people's thoughts on it is what we were sort of after. But yeah, we were generally blown away by how positive everyone was, and it was fantastic to see. And from a personal note, I was generally like it touched the chord a little bit when I was sort of stepped back from the game. I saw some people playing the game without me involved, and it sort of made it's a really sort of special sort of feeling, that seeing the game being played and enjoyed by friends, and that's the aim. That's it for us. But yeah, as always, still haven't got a sign off. Someone said witches be witching. I don't know about that yet, but yeah, in the end, I'll leave it and just say cheers. Sign for the next one. Bye.